are the leaders of Cricket Clark Brick and Mortar. And welcome to the Weekly Chirp!
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Weekly Chirp. Our thanks to Jacoy, Ron, Aaron, Ken, and Eli, among many others, in Clark. For that original intro, I love it. More from the Philippines shortly. But first, let's see what's chirping. Great news! A new competitive advantage to tell you about. Beginning April 26th, Cricket is lowering the price of its 100 gigabyte Simply data plan to just $55. Existing customers on the $90 100 gigabyte plan will be moved automatically to the lower price when their bill cycle renews after April 26th. Customers will be notified of the lower price via text message. And again, that begins going into effect April 26th. Voyage continues to roll out to our centers, and the feedback has already been coming in, and we love that. So once you've had the chance to take the controls, let us know what you think. Tell us what you like and what could be better. We really listen to what you have to say. And one thing we've noticed with the switch to Voyage is that some interactions are not being saved correctly. It's a little different than CRM, so check out the job aid on Exceed to make sure you're following the proper steps to create and save your interactions. The 3G Shutdown Hub is another job aid you need to be familiar with as we move closer to the 3G network sunset. Because as you know, customers who switch their SIM to a non-VoLTE device will have their account suspended. And this job aid explains the circumstances of these suspensions as well as troubleshooting tips to determine what your particular customer's problem might be. Check out this simple flowchart to guide you through a 3G shutdown interaction. Consider these interactions an opportunity to help your customer upgrade their phone. The hub also has words that work, like these. I checked your phone's IMEI, and unfortunately, this device is not equipped with HD voice and will no longer be supported by Cricket's network. An HD voice capable device is needed to restore your service. The good news is we have great prices on both iPhones and Androids. Some are no cost. Let me show you several options I have for you. So let's get those 3G customers upgraded. Before we head to recognition, it's disclosure statement compliance time. February saw us dip to 47%, and I had some sleepless nights. So let's spin the wheel for March's numbers. Oh, well, 73%. Better. In the surveys we looked at, the statements needed to be read 11 times. And we did that 8 of those times. But we need to get above that 90% threshold. Now we noticed our friends at AT&T Prepaid had similar results. So we thought, as a competitive incentive, we'd start a little rivalry with AT&T Prepaid and the host of their weekly video, The Pulse. You may know him as Champ Prescott. He'll join me next week, and maybe you guys can come up with a friendly wager on whose team's April disclosure numbers will be best. Shaving our heads and face tattoos are off the table.
Hello friends, April Johnson with this week's recognition. And in honor of Hideki Matsuyama's historic win at the Masters Golf Tournament, we figured a golf theme would be our best bet this week. Let's tee it off in Guadalajara with this week's top sales agent, Jose Parada, tops the leaderboard so far in April with 17 gross ads and 80 overall sales. Stay the course, Jose. For our customer care champion this week, we swing on down to San Salvador where perfect scores were par for the course. Gabriela Cortez aced both net rep satisfaction and first call resolution on 13 surveys. That deserves a reserved golf clap, Gabriela. Well done. Now let's see what the customer gallery has to say about our agents. And for that, we chip over to the Philippines, first to Clark and Terry Deloria. Mr. Terry was helpful and explained everything to me in full detail. Way to play caddy to that customer, Terry. How about a fresca? Let's wrap up our recognition rounds this week in Davao and Jeffrey Padilla. Jeffrey was great, personable, professional, courteous, knowledgeable, helpful, and nice. I never answer survey questions, but Jeffrey deserves a promotion. please give him a pat on the back and give him an attaboy at least. What do you think, Anderson? An attaboy at least?
Actually, April, this is the very least. Thanks. But seriously, thank you guys for all you do every week. And give us some suggestions on a good wager between Champ and I on next month's disclosure results. For Jacoy, Ron, Aaron, Ken, Eli, April, Derek, and the whole Chirp team. We'll see you next week.
I want potato
You'll
chips.
get nothing and like it.
Try number 3. Jose Parada tops the...
How about a Fresca?